Okay, so I have the Detrola back out. What we're going to do is we're going to figure out how we can try and replace this, or fix this, because it's very intermittent. That works fine. And when I hold my finger on the right channel thing, get absolutely nothing. But when I undo it, I get something out of it. So what I think I'm going to do, since you don't really get that much stereo separation from this at all, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just for right now, is just wire this together for mono. And I'm just going to Scotch tape them into place, because I think with how cheap these cartridges are, I do think I am going to buy a new cartridge for this, because I think I'm going to keep this one as well as that Electro brand one. But after this, I think I'm going to stop hauling these home, unless if I can find them for like under $30. It'd be funny to see if any of these become considered vintage or become collectible. It'd be funny. Okay, so I very haphazardly taped this in here, and it's just barely holding on to that the right channel thing. But okay, let's try it. And I really wish that they still had this same exact model with this same exact style front and the same exact style cabinet today, but obviously have Bluetooth and have AM on the tuner. And what's surprising is that this cartridge is actually a genuine Chuo Denshi cartridge, and it's made in Japan, because it's stamped on it right there. So I'm surprised that it's given trouble. I mean, it is a genuine one. Usually the Chinese knockoff ones are the ones that give trouble, but I guess not. Okay, so I took out this screw right here, and then this one, and they both broke. The head snapped right off. But I was able to get 3 other screws out. Gotta love that cheap Chinese quality, and all these screws are rusty, so I wonder if this was stored in a barn or something. There's some kind of like gross crusty shit all over this thing on the inside, and this looks like it would be a pain in the ass to work on. Okay, so this thing looks like an absolute disaster to try to work on. Okay, so last night I was trying to open this up and see if there was any easy way to fix this or get into it, and there's not, unfortunately. You see, it doesn't open up from the back, it opens up from the bottom, and unlike that Crosley we had, this is all one piece. So how the fuck are we gonna get it? How the fuck do you get it apart? Yeah, well, I think they just meant you, like I've said, these are marketed towards old people, and I think that they intended that the old person would die before these would give trouble. So yeah, or I just figured that they should work for, you know, 10, 15 years, and then they'll crap out, and then, you know, because usually the CD players on these are not that reliable. And I mean, I only paid $10 for it, so yeah, let's have some fun with it. It is sad that it opens up from the bottom, and you can't even remove that, because I mean, heaven forbid if these become collectible in 20 years, eventually these are going to need to be serviced. So yeah. Oh, and this thing, all the screws on this little front panel, they just stripped. They got stripped, and they stripped, and all these screws here on the front broke off. So, not to mention that. Okay, so let's go ahead and have some fun with this, but first, it had some kind of like weird white powder crap in there, like mold or something. Whatever. It's actually kind of solidly made. And it's not like I'm destroying something rare. I mean, these things, they made like 1 million of them, or probably billions of them. So, yeah, no loss, really. Honestly, pretty much any new thing, any new Chinese thing, they're fine. Because they make like 1 million of them. Very fine cabinetry. And I am going to save these speakers. I can always usually use some speakers. Okay. And now this cassette deck. I'm debating on whether to save this or not. I think I'm not, because these are pretty bad to begin with, and it's already pretty gross looking, so yeah, it'll just go into the garbage with the rest of this crap.